Hello. We're having Angelika today as a guest of our episode. Hi, Angelika.
Hi.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, so I'm Angie. I'm from Poland. Actually, very recently, I started working as a concept artist and in 2D art for games, and yeah.
So you're basically into a digital art.
Yes.
Yeah, can we call it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Tell me, please, how long you've been doing it for?
I'm over a year probably.
So it's just recently you started doing that?
Yeah, very recent, yeah.
What were you doing before that?
I was actually going into interior design. I finished the school and stuff. And
so you studied for an interior designer, and then once you completed your education, you decided to become a digital artist.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to, find out if I can do what I actually dream
But when
of.
did you change your mind? When you were already throughout your university years?
I finished my school and I was like, okay, now what? Is it something that I want to do or not? And I was,
you didn't feel passionate about interior design after graduating?
Yeah, I felt like there's something else for me.
There's so many people doing it, let me do something different?
I felt, something like that. And also I wanted to check other things.
Why visual art? How? Were you inspired by something, or maybe someone told you that, listen, let's say you're very talented when it comes to sketching, to drawing, to visualizing, and you were like, oh, let me try?
That's funny. I mean, I was always like a art kid, I don't know. And in my family, or in general in Poland, being an artist isn't.
It's like you don't have a job.
Yeah,
right. I saw the same in my country. Yes.
And I also had this mindset before, kinda, and now I actually see that it's possible, and you can make your dreams come true if you want, and if you like. Yeah.
Because you stepped out of your safe zone.
Yeah.
You stepped out. You were resistant,
Yeah.
You went against everyone's comments, everyone's opinion. You decided still to pursue.
I was also very harsh about it in the beginning, because I was still feeling a little bit uncomfortable that I'm actually what am I gonna say? I'm an artist, and it was
because of the because of the society, because it's still not adapted to the, let's say, professions of the future, correct?
Yeah.
I get what you're talking about. I think this is a case in many countries, and a lot of people are facing the same situation, stepping out of this, breaking the barriers, let's say, stepping out of your comfort zone. Takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, really. That's very cool for a woman to know exactly what you want to do, and to do your best to pursue your dream.
Yeah.
So tell me, you've been doing it for a year, right?
Yeah.
How much are you enjoying it? What was your best character?
I'm actually each day I'm enjoying it more. I feel myself being passionate about it. When I got a new commission project, working a new character, I'm so pumped about it.
You get very hyped up, you can't wait to bring it into life,
and
right?
I also thinking that they might have so much to learn still, and it's
where do you get your inspiration from? Because for an artist, how can I tell you, you need to have some sort of a muse, let's say, or from the pool from where you're getting this whole creativity and ideas from. So what is your thing? Where do you get, where you catch it from?
So probably from concept artists, also Polish ones.
You're always checking what is other artists are doing, with directions they're choosing.
Yeah, exactly. And also a little bit of like influence of manga, anime.
Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
so, yeah. Yeah.
Tell me, please, with which team are you working for, and what are you working on currently as we speak?
So I'm in team of like yellow group.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And we are working on a game app currently, and I'm making the splash art.
Splash art?
Yeah, like at the beginning, the menu.
How is it going?
It's actually very fun.
Are you excited about the reaction of people once they will see it?
Yeah, because the character like we thought of, like it's very cute, and you will see, and like you will.
Is it like a naughty, cute type of a character, or like how is it?
Like very, very cute.
Very
actually.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. When are you gonna release it finally?
I mean, they probably will show it tomorrow.
You guys are, by the way, your team is like fastest one. You guys are killing it, honestly. Wow. Like the organizational skills, like organization.
Yeah.
How can I tell? The work management within the team itself is quite impressive. So kudos for that.
Yeah.
Tell me,
the group
please.
is amazing, the team, the entire team.
How is your friends, how your family are now, for example, reacting to your current? Did they accept it?
Well, they are now proud, but
they're supporting you now, right?
I was like, when I saw that it's actually possible for me, like get some like projects.
Yeah.
And I was like saying a little bit to my family, like, yeah, I might be working on that.
I am on demand.
Yeah. And like I'm doing art, it might be possible, and it turns like no, it's not a real job. And then I started doing it, and it just
and then
now
became
like,
now
yes.
they believe it's a real job.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tell me please one thing, like what did you start with? Like the moment when you thought that this is something I want to start doing, for example, what was the first thing you did? What type of, let's say, courses, or maybe what type of a software you started searching for? Like what did you start with?
Pretty much with a sketchbook, to be honest.
Okay.
And later
you started drawing first by hand. Okay.
And later I've seen like digital art.
Okay.
And like I was like still in school and was like amazed.
What app are you using, for example, for this?
Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, Procreate. So yeah.
So it is like you actually like
like on a tablet screen, and when I'm like somewhere like travel or not at home, so then I have my tablet.
When do you find
iPad.
yourself more productive? Let's say, are you like a morning person or you're an evening person?
I'm an owl.
You're an owl. You like to work at night.
Yeah.
You get more creative at night.
Yeah, definitely.
But do you get, for example, like, do you like to work alone, let's say in the cabinet, or you like to work somewhere in the nature, or like it doesn't matter, it's just whenever it
nature is nice, definitely. And also during night where it's like silent, dark,
when everyone is asleep and only Angelika with her tablet and she starts creating, right?
Yes, so music on. And
I can see that you're very happy with what you're doing, because like I can sense this passion. I can sense this. I can like it seems that you're very enjoying it, and I'm so happy that you found yourself in it, because I believe art is one of the main ways of expressing yourself, expressing your deep feelings, right?
And I'm also got the courage recently, it's very recent, that I also like making my own art, like illustrations, and I can also express myself through that. And before I was very shy and very anxious about it. Slowly,
You were anxious to demonstrate your work?
Yes, to show, to publish, and in game, people will see it.
You thought that maybe it's not good enough, maybe they will not like
it's
it.
Still there, but I'm working on it. So.
But you're still you're taking a risk. You're brave enough to try, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever face the situation where you, let's say, you put so much effort, you put your heart in it, and then let's say the illustration, the character that you have created got criticized a lot?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh, that's a good start. That's a good start.
Just some revisions probably, when I was working on
like small comments over there and here. Well, that's a good sign.
But actually, it shows me that in the college they are more like blocking the creativity sometimes.
Because they're focusing a lot in the process. How did you do it? What did you do it? Right? Rather than on the idea itself, rather than on the visual. Yeah, right?
So I kind of bloom after my uni, to be honest. So it's,
When you were left on your own, basically, right?
And was just like figuring out what I want to do.
Tell me, how does I'm going to ask you a lot of questions because I find it very fascinating. I want to know that, for example, how do you find, like, when you are in this, condition, when you're already creating something, when you're like completely inspired and you're like in process, like, will you sit on it till the end, till you finish, or like you take breaks, then you come back? Like, do you get like so obsessed with the character that you don't care whether you ate, you slept? I'm like, you're so involved in
That's why it's sometimes difficult when I have like 2 projects ongoing.
Yes.
And I'm very hooked. Like when I start working on one, and I'm very excited on that project. I can't stop, but I have to like keep myself the
discipline and segregate, right? Angelika, tell me please one thing. I want to know is how much you're self-criticizing yourself, your work, let's say. Like, are you the type of a person that, have like 10 different opinions in your head? Like, is it good enough? Maybe I should make it pink. Maybe I should make it yellow. I wonder if that, or you question yourself, you doubt yourself, right? Yeah. And then the reason I'm asking it, does it block your creativity?
Yes, in a way. Like, I tend to maybe spend more time on like checking stuff. If like I like
you like perfection.
Yeah,
you like perfection and everything.
And sometimes it's not good.
No. This is one of the main characteristics that. The loving perfection and everything, it's like it makes you do the same job maybe 3 times because you're like a double, triple checking yourself. But at the main time, it avoids all this extra time that you take to redesign, amend, update, and all these things. So like, in most cases, you can release a perfect product.
I think, when you were like working also for someone, I think you tend to be more critical to your own, even though you are not exactly like, this is not for you, but it's like for a client, for example, and it's like his satisfaction also.
Correct.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's this critical thinking. It's like, is it good? Is it not good?
Yeah.
There's also always this like. Question.
I really respect the fact that you take into consideration the voice of a client, of a customer, because it's very essential to any business. Because at the end of the day, yes, you can, for example, make a decision and judgment over the creative part. But when you look at the aspect of business overall, it's a bit hard when you're like, let's say, responsible for one part of it. Maybe this thing can have a huge impact on whole business overall. So having the ability to hear the client and the voice of a customer is so important. So I think you need to develop it more, because that's the way you get the peace of mind, because you're able to deliver based on what is needed.
That's like, there's a lot of you need to compromise also a lot.
Exactly,
right,
exactly.
But so far, this is not a problem.
No.
It's like, that's the.
You were lucky with the client so far with the
I mean, I'm working with a very creative people, with developers, programmers, and also on the games, mostly on games, and they're creative in their own way, and this is awesome. I can
that inspires you a lot, vision, right? Being around,
and this is you can feel the when you connect with the people.
Exactly, you get the whole picture of how it's going to look, and maybe understanding the whole picture makes you how can I tell you, hit the right target, like
Yeah.
aim it right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's really
this is
awesome.
perfect. This is perfect. I had like couple of episodes with your teammates, and I'm not gonna lie, like
Yeah.
it's very like
And they
you
keep,
guys are
like,
very
yeah.
well organized, creative, and wow, the projects
Yeah.
you guys take is like
And it's also very interesting because they keep thinking about like another like ideas.
before they
projects.
completed that, they're already
And it's
somewhere
like,
else,
it's
right?
so creative, and also for me, like it's very nice to say.
Like you're learning
Yeah.
a lot by looking at them, by observing
like,
the whole
yeah.
situation. Listen, tell me please, are you the type of a person that can eventually, for example, become a freelancer, or based on your personality, you always choose to have a team, to be part of the team, to be part of like this whole production process? How do you prefer to work?
To be honest, I think with the right people, it's like, I think it's about the people, to be honest. And if I would go into like freelance, I would feel maybe like a hermit a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Maybe you get like this extra energy from them, you know, because I
Yeah.
believe the process of creating something is so dynamic, so intensive, so exciting. Like whether
Yeah.
you like it or not, you get like, you know, it's contagious. Like
yeah, it's amazing.
It touches you at one point, right?
It's also, you learn a lot, like through even conversations, like even like seeing how everyone works, and it's a really nice building moment. I think.
I want to tell you something. Even though you have started 1 year ago, I already had like a small sneak peeks of the things that you have created so far, and you are very talented, honestly. And Loki, I'm very happy that you have decided to. How can I tell you, to change your life, to pursue something new, and by having a lot of people who did not believe in you, but did not believe that this profession might succeed, somehow. I'm so glad that you were brave enough to take the step, and like I really wish you all the best. Tell me please, what's your biggest dream, where you want to be, like as a digital artist, like what do you want to create in the future? Like for sure you have some like dream that you think that it's unreal, no way, but who are we without a dream?
Oh, also kind of I think there is something there is publishing my own comic that I
you want to do comic books? No way.
And also create like a game based on it. And like combine all the
do you still like maybe like collect comic books or something like that?
Yeah, and also I drew myself, like
you drew yours as well.
So
have you ever thought of publishing it already?
I did, but I felt like it's not
the right time, maybe not the right market. Right?
Yeah.
Well, Angelika, it's very interesting to hear you. Tell me, please, what would you suggest to people outside? Like, for example, my daughter, she's so into drawing. She's like, she loves it. And I'm not very creative in terms of that. But for example, I would love to hear your advice as a parent. Like, how can I encourage her? How I can push her to maybe, who knows, maybe in the future she can be like a visual artist, digital artist, and like create some crazy, insane things. I would love that for her.
Yeah, I think maybe from just my experience, I think like it's just like a simple like belief in her.
Yes.
Like that she can do anything that she wants.
So basically, like give her this tap in the back that well done, continue, not to try
like
to
everything,
redirect
like
her.
She likes. Yeah, exactly. Like.
Perfect, Angelika. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I want to give you something. It's basically a welcome kit box that we give to our students. All right, and basically, I want you to have one from TeachMeCode as a memory and as a compliment from us. It's full of a lot of geeky things, and we never tell our students what's inside because we love to film their reaction when they open. And I would like to have one from us as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. I really, really enjoyed your company, and I wish you all the best. And hopefully one day I will be, I don't know, flying over the world and I will see something created by you that went viral, that went like very popular. I think you really deserve it and able to achieve it very soon. Thank you for your time. See you in the next episode.